Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for convening the hearing today and talking and taking a closer look about the Obama administration's war on coal. In January of 2012, President Obama visited my home state of Colorado to tout what he considered to be an all-of-the-above energy approach. Unfortunately, the president was merely paying lip service to the American public, and in June of 2013, he announced his climate action plan. The president's plan, unfortunately, does not represent a true all-of-the-above energy approach. Instead, it picks winners and losers, wages a war on coal, and generally is a continuation of the costly, ineffective policies of his first term that will ultimately drive up the costs for consumers and destroy thousands of jobs. My Planning for American Energy Act represents a true all-of-the-above energy plan that embraces all of America's vast energy resources and provides American families and businesses much-needed relief from the outrageous energy costs without killing good-paying jobs. Rather than pursuing a true all-of-the-above energy plan, this administration continues to circumvent Congress and churn out job-killing regulations targeting the coal industry. Just yesterday, the EPA published another rule for new power plants that will have dramatic economic consequences. President Obama has acknowledged that some of these regulations will cost our economy over $1 billion annually and will increase energy rates for families and small businesses. A recent economic analysis found that just one of the Obama proposed rules targeting the coal industry could destroy more than 500,000 jobs, increase electricity prices by a whopping 20%, and cost the average American family an extra $1,400 a year. To make matters worse, the OIG report we are discussing today revealed a taped meeting recording the Office of Surface Mining Council encouraging the contracting company to use different hypothetical variables to arrive at lower job loss numbers for the stream buffer zone proposed rule. When the vice president of the company pushed back, counsel replied, stating, and I quote, "This is not the real world, this is rulemaking." This is out-of-touch mentality that is inexcusable, and unfortunately this administration fails to recognize that these rules and regulations advancing an anti-coal agenda have significant real-world economic consequences for the American people. Mr. Knox, thank you for taking the time to be able to be here. You testified in your report that you found that the Office of Surface Mining initially directed contractors to use the 83 rule to estimate the coal production losses on job losses. You then testified after the contractors estimated there would be high costs to the industry and significant job losses that OSM told the contractor to use the 08 rule that was never implemented to lower the potential job loss numbers. Based on your investigation, do you believe that there was a willingness by certain agency employees to effectively cook the books in order to lower the potential job loss numbers?
Congressman, our investigation found that when the decision by OSM was made to use the 2008 rule for calculating the baseline, there was awareness among the decision makers that it would have the effect of lowering the estimated job loss figures. But our investigation did not discover their motivations behind that decision. There was no evidence that it was politically motivated. It was stated that the reasoning behind using the 2008 rule was based simply on trying to identify the best possible EIS product in accordance with the National Environmental Protection Act.
We might tend to disagree on that. I think that it looks as though they were attempting to cook the books just simply based off of some of the potential outcome of the loss of job numbers. Did your investigation reveal any emails exchanged between the Office of Surface Mining Director and the Council after the Associated Press reported draft environmental impact statement could kill those 7,000 jobs?
Yes, sir, it did.
Could you summarize the content of those emails?
I don't have perhaps all of them before me, but there's one that I'm aware of here that I do have, dated January 27th in the morning, and it's an email from the counselor, Diane Shawley, to the director, in which the title of it is loss of coal jobs at 7,000. And the body of the email states we should fire the EIS contractor and put that on the front page with exclamation marks.
We should put that on the front page. Did you review the recording that was made discussing the baseline?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The February 1st, 2011 meeting discussing the baseline, did you review that?
We did.
Recording? And can you summarize the content of that tape?
The summary indicates that there was a discussion between the contractor and the government about the project generally in the context, of course, of this following the January 26 leak of the jobs number. And essentially, the discussion centered on how to move forward in the project, concerns that the government had about the contractor's performance, and the use of the 2008 rule for baselining as opposed to the 1983 rule.
Okay, and this is when the comment was made, this is not the real world, this is rulemaking?
That's correct, sir.
And so that goes back, I think, to the first question, was there some political motivation on this?
We found no evidence of political motivation, but this was an example of where a contractor was alerted very late in the period of performance about a pretty significant change to the expectation.
Time of the gentleman has
thank
expired.
you.
Chair recognizes the ranking member.